Hi, this is Larry Hanna. I wanted to give you a little more explanation on this cost of doing business assignment. Um, it's can be self-explanatory, but I kind of want to get you off on the right track here. If you go to the PowerPoint that I put on for this week for 1022, you'll see a link to this NAPP site that has a cost of doing business calculator, which will help you determine how much you need to charge a day to make a living and pay your bills and everything. So this is a real good way to do it, because most people starting out don't have a clue of what to charge. And I've been in town for 36 years, and I've seen a lot of guys come in that were really good shooters and end up broken out because they didn't know how to charge. So this is a very important lesson. So I want you to go to this cost of doing business calculator, and you can follow that link, or if you have a problem with it, if you just Google NPPA CODB, which stands for cost of doing business calculator, you'll find this site. And I'm going to kind of look at it here real quick. I'm just basically on my computer videoing this, so I don't know how good it's going to come out, but I had a couple questions today, and I realized that not having you all in class, it's kind of hard for me to really explain things. So I hope this will help a little bit. But if you go down in each of these line items and the expenses, there's a box to the right that has an amount in it, and if you put your cursor over that box, it's going to give you a really good explanation of what to put in there. Okay. So what I want you to do is to go through each one of these line items and put in what you think will be as you start up. You can't say what you're going to be 5 years from now, but just starting out, what's your cost going to be? Do you have your own studio? If you're not, are you going to be using your own home? Are you going to have to be renting space? So you figure all these costs out, but go down, click each one on, and it will explain to you what kind of number to put in there. Now, like for computers and so forth, you say, well, I already have my computer. Well, you know what? Those computers, they as soon as the warranty runs out, they're out. That's just the way they're built. They're programmed that way, I think. So, I basically figure a computer is good for 3 years. So if your computer costs you $3,000, then it's $1,000 a year. So you put $1,000 in there. Then you have your software because you have your updates and so forth. And these are all costs that people don't think about. But believe me, they really add up. So you want to put those in there. And so if you go down each line item, let's say click it on, and you'll see that just put your cursor over the thing, and it'll give you a really good explanation of what to do. This is, as I say, this is very, very important to do this, to get an idea of what you need to charge. So once you go through all these, you get down here at the bottom, and this is one where everybody gets confused, is number of days you can bill per year, where you go, well, yeah, I'm going to shoot every day. Well, good luck with that. Particularly with this digital photography now, you spend as much time on the computer as you do shooting generally. So you want to figure maybe 100 days per year. That's basically 2 days a week that you would be shooting, because you've got vacation time, you've got time you have to spend marketing, you have to do your editing, going out getting business. There's all kinds of things to do. And in the beginning, it's hard to get that much work in. Now, it really depends on the type of work you're doing, whether you're a portrait, a photojournalist, a commercial shooter, whatever. I mean, excuse me. Now, there was times, years where I did shoot 5, 6 days a week, and I had another shooter that shot also. When I had 9 people working for me. So I didn't have to do a lot of I wasn't, cleaning the toilets and emptying the trash. I had people doing that, and I had a office manager who kind of oversaw everything for me, and even would do my bids, but I would go over the bids before they went out. It was, I was working 80 to 100 hours a week doing that. So, you don't want to go there. Trust me, it's a lot of work. So anyways, once you figure this out, once it divides by the number of days that you can bill, it'll come up with a number. As you see, for this, the figures they have there, this guy's cost, overhead cost for each assignment day is $897. So basically, in order to, he put a desired annual salary of $40,000, which is a good starting salary. And I mean, you might say, "Gee, I want to make $500,000 a year." Well, good luck with that too, starting off. It takes a while, so you want to be realistic in that number of what does it take for you to live. You should know what your nut is as far as what you have to come up with to maintain your lifestyle. So once you get that number, that's your starting point and doing everything else. You know that if a job comes in and say well, we're going to pay you $500 for the day, you're thinking in the back of your mind, well, I need $900 a day to do my thing. That's what my cost of doing business is. So I need to really renegotiate this or see what I can do with it. That's just what I'm saying. It just gives you a starting point. And if you go through the PowerPoint, you'll see there's other areas there of how you establish prices too. And I'll be doing another video on basically how to do your set your fees a little bit more. But what I want you to do this week is go through this, fill it out, and come up with your price, and then either do a printout and submit it, or do a screen grab or something like that, so that I can see what kind of numbers you're coming up with. Okay? If you have any questions, feel free to call me or email me, and I'll get to you as soon as I have a spare moment. All right? Good luck with it. Thanks.